Praise the Lord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha the Preacher. Dr. Leisha the Preacher. So I'm spending the week at a new resort in Orlando. It is heaven. The daylight sun is just basically not too long ago, coming out, rising, showing itself. But about 5 o'clock this morning here at the resort, I was outside in the hot tub, just nude. And let me tell you what God showed me. I was looking up in the sky, because there were stars. And there were a few other people, not many, because it's 5 in the morning, so, most people are asleep. But, so I went out there, and God communicated with me just with the stars. He just showed me. It was probably just me, you know what I mean? But I'm just going to share what God showed me, with the stars around 5 or so this morning, So, I noticed that there were stars. I was like, oh, there's stars out. There's a few right there, blah, blah, blah. And then I noticed that one star was flickering. And I noticed that all the other stars were not. I'm like, why is that one star flickering, but the other stars are not? Okay, well, all right. And then I noticed that way over there, so the flickering star is here, and I noticed that the flickering star was surrounded by other stars, and then like small clusters of stars, all right. But the one that was way over here was bright, bigger, not real big, but bigger. And this TV light keep, and that's why the scene keep see how I just did that as the TV, because I look too blacked out without some TV light. So anyway, so it was just a constant bright light, constant. Okay, so then I got to thinking, what makes the flickering light on this side, surrounded by other stars and clusters, smaller clusters, it just flickered. And every time I look at it and would just study it, I was like, it makes me feel like there's hope. The star that flickers, it gets the attention of all the other stars because it's doing something different. But it also made me feel like it was the star of hope. It was flickering. It made me feel hopeful. Something different can happen. Something different can happen. That's what hope is. Something different can happen than what's going on right now. So, and then I'm thinking, okay, well then that star, the flickering star, reminds me of Jesus. It does. Jesus tends to be closer to us. We're stars. We're all stars to me. I'm a star. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I'm a star, baby. I'm a star. And so all of us other stars out there, we're seen, we're alive, but the flickering effect of Jesus causes us to gravitate, to him. It causes us to gravitate to him. But way over here is God, that fixed, unflickering star. So it's like God is fixed, we're fixed. Jesus is the flickering star, that all other stars cluster and gravitate toward. You know what I mean? And then I begin to see like the image of a tree. Like God is like the seed, you know, of a tree, the seed. And then Jesus is like the trunk of the tree, you know. So it's almost like God represents everything below ground, you know, of a tree, everything that we can't see of the tree. We know he's there. We know that below ground are roots, you know, and we know it had to originate with a seed. We know all of that is going on below ground. We know there are below ground activity. And I equate all that to God, you know, being that one star out there that feed all other stars. But Jesus is like that trunk of the tree at one point that we have all encountered. At one point, have all encountered. You know? And he's our hope. A lot of us stars out here would not really see God if it wasn't for Jesus, the trunk of the tree. For some of us, the only way we'll see God is through the trunk of the tree. Jesus, the only way. Jesus is the only real representation to us. The trunk of the tree is the only real representation to other stars, other, branches of the tree, you know, branches. I'm getting it mixed up. You know, of the activity that's going on over there, that's going on below ground. Like the branches of a tree may never see the roots of the tree. The branches of a tree may never see the roots of the tree. But if it wasn't for the roots of the tree, the branches wouldn't be there. And the only connection between the roots and the branches is the trunk of the tree. Period. So just like when I was looking in the stars and, you know, saw all the other stars, which are like branches of trees, which to me is like us. We're like the branches of a tree, all the stars in the sky. And to me, Jesus is the trunk of the tree. The trunk of the tree that keeps us connected to God, or all the below ground activity that goes on that we can't see. And it's deep. And then there was a time when there was like dark clouds that swept through and blocked my view of God. I'm sitting in the pool. I'm in the hot tub naked, you know. I'm in the hot tub naked, and I'm looking up, and I see the God star. I see the Jesus star, and I see us as stars, as the branches of a tree. You know what I'm saying? To me, in my visual. And so there was a set of clouds that covered my view of God. And I started feeling some kind of way, like all defensive, like you covering up my God. You covering up my God. You clouds, you're covering up my God. And I mean, I felt like God, you know, that star would still be there when the clouds were gone. I felt like it would, you know, I mean, I kind of knew it would be, but until you see it again, you know, all you can do is just have hope until you see it again. And then there were times, you know, that there were little peeps through the clouds where I could see that the star God was still there, you know. And it made me feel better. And so even when the rest of the clouds would kind of cover it again, I just knew that it was just a temporary little covering, you know, temporary thing, no big deal. That God would still be there, that star would still be there even when. So we're going to have clouds in our life. We are going to have clouds in our life. I'm going to pull a quick angel message. To me, that was the angel message, you know. Sitting in the hot tub, you know, looking up into the stars. Able to connect the dots of the stars to create the image of a tree. And able to connect the star and tree, you know, imagery together, you know, to represent God in our life, Jesus in our life. Oops. And, whew, I tell you, it was an experience. It was fun. And there was a few other people out there who actually, you know, was entertained by it. And they were like, she's very passionate. Yes, I am passionate. And it says, time out. Oh, well, I guess it is a good thing that I'm taking time out. It's like that's me. It's like that's me this morning in the water, you know, in my case, hot tub. And, you know, just looking up at the stars, looking up at the stars. I just did that. And it says time out. So I took some time out this morning around 5. And I was in the water looking up at the stars. This is so pretty. Oh, it says, take time for a much needed break and relax. Take time for a much needed break and relax. Oh, yeah. That's what I did this morning. I took some time out, you know, because I knew it wouldn't be too many people out there, you know. And so it was kind of like just me. It was a few. But it was dark, you know, and hot tub is all lit up. You know, the resort is lit up, but it was, you know, night outside, you know. That was a beautiful experience. And then for the Lord to just draw my attention to the stars like that, you know. And then I noticed too that as daylight, you know, began to creep in, that all the other branches, all the other stars kind of became unseen. They weren't as visible during the day, you know. I could still see the flickering of the one star that represents Jesus. And I could still see the other star, too, that represent God. Interesting. The other stars kind of faded away. But it wasn't full-blown morning yet, so, you know. All right, so that's the angel message card. Yay. So I'm going to do a quick tarot then. I've started putting my crystals, because I'm in a hotel room, or whatever they call it, a condo. It's just a hotel room to me. But, so I put crystals on top of my cards. You know. I've seen other readers on other channels do that, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. It makes you feel like you're doing something extra. You know. So yes, I was so thankful for that this morning in my hot tub experience. And so basically, while I was in the hot tub, I was talking to the people that were there, and I think I said I was gonna name one of my videos. What did I say I was gonna name it? I forget. I hate it when I do that. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Because when you take time out to yourself, you know, to enjoy, it gives you a chance to refresh, to reset yourself. so that you can choose, you know, make the right kind of choices, so that the direction that you're headed in, the new path that you're headed in after you're reset, the new path that you're headed in, you know, you have an open mind, you have, you know, time to like research, and just start fresh. It's like a fresh start, you know. It's like choosing a fresh start on a new path. I mean, you know, either path, let me look at the other one. See, this is like water, calm water path, or this path is more like mountains and, you know, land, you know, more like mountains and land. And then this is more like water and a beach, or you know what I mean, or like you know, or smoother waters versus maybe like a, you know, this type of territory. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe it'll come out. Yeah, let me try to bring it out, or let me read up on the card. It's something I'm trying to say. Like, it's like night and day of the paths. It's not that either path you choose is wrong. Neither one is wrong. They're just different. They're just different, you know. And it looked like he's already made his choice, and he's facing this direction, you know. And he has, you know, he's prepared. Look, he has the world in his hand. He has the world in his hand. And he's focused, and he, you know. So the choice is made. The choice is made. And what is that? Some type of rose. Red roses, 2 red roses. So it looked like the choice is made. And it looked like we're ready. We're ready for the choice we made. Yeah, we're ready for the choice we made. You know, I mean, when you have 2 good choices, you know what I mean? When you have 2 good ones, you can't go wrong. You know, 2 good choices, you can't go wrong. So I think that's what I'm trying to say. You know, when you have 2 good choices, you can't go wrong. So let's look and see what the bottom of the deck is. The 6 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so there's no reason to move swiftly toward anything. You know, when you have 2 good choices, once you decide, you know, it's smooth sailing. It's it's smooth sailing. It's smooth sailing. There's no, you know, this path here has no there are no bad consequences to the choice, I guess. Nothing that's gonna, it's a clear path. There you go. It's a clear path. You know, that's what I get out of that. My dress keep trying to fall down. Okay, so there's a clear path. But then I also noticed the card next to that is the 5 of Swords. All obstacles have been cut out. It's a clear path. All obstacles You can take your time. You can relax. You can relax. The path you've chosen is a good path. It's relaxing time, you know. Yep, it's a clear path. You can do this. So let's go on the top. Yeah, yeah. You can come out of hermit mode. You can go ahead and walk in your, feel confident. Yeah. Jesus is the light, that flickering light, the one that stands out from all other lights, you know. Flickering in the night, flickering in the night. Follow the light, follow the star of Jesus. The star of Jesus, follow that star of Jesus. Come on out of your hermit mode. Come on out. The choice has been made. You can take some time to relax. You can express yourself. Yeah. The situation is dead. Whatever was troubling you, you know, is dead. You know, there's nothing to talk about now. It's old news. It's gone. It's dead. I mean, really, this choice is was best. Yeah. Yep, leaving the past behind. It's not about leaving it behind. It's just that it's, you know, the beginning, middle, and end of the past has occurred. The beginning of it, the middle of it, and the end of the past. It's complete. It's over. It's done. Check that box. There's nothing else to, you know. I mean, new stuff is coming, trust. But, you know, stuff from before is gone. It's like when you finish elementary school and you go to middle school. You don't ever have to address elementary school again. You are in elementary school now. You don't have to think about elementary, and you just go on. And then when you're done with middle school, guess what? You go to high school. You don't have to give an account for middle school stuff no more. You are in high school now. That thing is over. High school all the way. Same thing, you finish high school, guess what? You go to college, oh my God. Or you start a new job, or your first job, you know, real job, making some money. Or, you know, you step into the family business, or, you know what I mean, so much you go into the military, or, you know what I mean, when you're, you know. But high school is gone. And now you're an adult, you're in the next phase. So for a lot of us who has recently put the work in to force ourselves to go ahead and resolve some stuff, clear that stuff up. Let's see what happened. What's the next card gonna say? The Eight of Cups. A happy journey. You happy? You know, your new journey. This new journey that you chose, you know, it's a happy journey. It's a happy journey because you already got all these cups filled. Now, I don't know if these cups are filled, though. Yeah, they're filled. I think I see wine in these cups. These cups, they look filled to me. So you got 8 full cups. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you have 8 full cups. There's 2 more cups to go. So now you're on a new journey, a new path. And this going into your 9th cup, you know, in this experience, is an easy journey, a happy journey. It is. That's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna put those right there together. These go together because they're in a reverse hermit mode, because you can come out of hermit mode. Yep. Come out of hiding. Come out of your fears, out of your concerns. out of your prayer. You can come out of your prayer. Whatever you've been quiet and isolated about, you can come on out now because the situation is dead. Y'all, it's all good. It is all good. And I'm just going to leave that right there. I don't even want to push that further. I want to leave that right there. You know, sometimes you just need to cut it off right there. Let's see. I will do, should I even do an oracle? Because I like this. Take some time out. You've taken the time out, actually. You've taken the time out. You know, you took the time out to do the work, to make the choices you need for your future. And the path that you've chosen is a good path. Either path was going to work out. Either way was going to work. But the path you've chosen is an easy one. You chose the easier path. Praise God. And, you know, you can take your time on this path, this new journey. Smooth sailing. Take your time. All the drama has been cut out. The drama is gone. You can breathe now, come out of sadness, come out of depression, come out of prayer and fasting. I mean, it's always good to pray and fast, but for this particular situation, your prayers and fasting from the past has worked, and the situation is dead now, and you are free. The situation is dead, and you are free. 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 Free, 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 free. However, I want to read something. Where it says time out, take time for a much needed break and relax. Let's see. Let's read a little bit more on that one. Time out, time out, time out. Nourish your mind. Nourish your mind. Nourish your mind. Yep. Nourish your mind. That feels so good to my mind at 5 o'clock in the morning to be sitting in a hot tub in the dark. I mean, you know, the pool is all lit up and everything. The hot tub is lit up and the area is lit up, but you know what I'm saying? It's dark in the sky. And, you know, and just reading the stars, reading stars, and able to pick from the stars a tree story, you know, that relate to our spirituality, that relates. So just to be able to tie in those 3 layers of stuff. But it says, time out, nourish your mind, body, and spirit. We got to keep ourselves nourished. We got to love ourselves. Feed our minds, feed our body too, and our spirit. We got to keep ourselves fed. And it says, you are being urged to not allow things to upset you. Don't let no more stuff upset you. You know, you already went through the fire and the struggle and the fight. You already fought. You already did, you know, you already put the hard work in already. And the situation is just dead now. It's just dead. So don't let stuff upset you no more or bring you down, okay? It's been handled. Nothing to talk about no more. No matter how broken and exhausted you are feeling today, this is part of the challenging road in the storm of life. You could be feeling the effects of trauma of a relationship, family problems, financial or health worries, stress or conflict. You need to take time out to replenish and nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Know that situations always change. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing glorious is budding inside you. Something, not nothing, something glorious. Yes, I feel it. is budding inside of you and me. Both, me too. You and me. This will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Jesus. The angels are recommending plenty of rest, fresh air, exercise, and wholesome, fresh food. Wholesome, fresh food. Ooh, that sounds so good. I want me some wholesome, fresh food. How about y'all? I want me some. But yeah, that's the reading today. I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to try to remember what I wanted this. I was saying something at the poolside. Something like, we are the people who choose to live right now, because today is not even promised. You can be alive this morning and be gone this afternoon. You can be alive this afternoon and gone tonight. So you got to live right now, because not even today is promised. It don't matter if you have diabetes, a heart attack, COVID, the flu, pneumonia, high blood pressure. We all gonna die of something. We all gonna die of something. Yeah. But live right now. Live right now. Live right now. Because today is, not even today, actually, right? When they say tomorrow, not even today is promised. To no one. So, we don't need to fear when the clouds blow over. And if we do feel a little afraid or a little fearful, just know that God is still behind those clouds. He is on the other side of the clouds. Keep your eye on Him. Keep your eye on God, but for mankind's sake, keep your eye on the flickering light of Jesus. The flickering light of Jesus. Keep your eye on it. Okay? All right. Well, please click like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know how I'm doing, y'all. And thank you for watching my videos and supporting me. I appreciate it. You can always donate to my Cash App, $ Dr. Leisha the Preacher. If you'd like a personal reading, I have an email, drleishathepreacher@gmail.com, and my telephone number for readings, for a request for reading, is 313-924-5121. Okay, y'all be blessed. Bye.